Welcome to Eurobike Medida Days at the DT Swiss booth. My name is Friso Lorscheider. I'm responsible for the mountain bike marketing, and I would like to present to you our brand new all-mountain fork. We call it the F535 ONE. It's a brand new fork with very special internals regarding the damping side and the spring side. I would like to explain to you how this is going to work and why this is helpful to the customer. If you take a look on the fork, first of all, you will recognize that it looks a little bit different to any other forks. So even the design was part of the developing process. So we would like really to have a nice looking product which will be differentiated to the competitors as well by the look. But it's not just a good looking product for sure. The technical side of the product, the internals, are as interesting as well. I would like to start with the damping side. The damping side offers several kind of options to do your setup. We have here on the top a lever where you can choose from lock mode to drive mode to fully open mode. We recommend the fully open mode as the fully open mode offers the best performance out of the fork. You can adjust as well the low speed compression. Therefore we have a tool included in our RWS through axle system. You can remove the lever and there you have the tool. Just a second. You have here a tool which you can screw out of the lever. And there you will find a Torx T10. So it's a regular tool. You can use this, or if you have any bit or any tool, multi-tool at home with the Torx, you can use this as well. This tool can be used to adjust low speed compression. Just put it in and you can turn it. That will affect then the plushness of the fork. Me personally, I ride it every time completely open, but it offers the option to make the fork more stiff. And on the other side of the fork, down below, we have the rebound adjustment. It can be adjusted as well with this tool. So you pull it in and then you can turn it how you want it to get. We have in our manual, which is delivered with the fork, recommendations how many rebound clicks will be needed for which kind of spring adjustment. The damping side is completely new regarding the function. Usually a compression unit is working just in between the relation force and speed. We have a third part of it, so we have a third dimension in our damping system, which is the travel. That means we have in the first 30% of the travel, we have very less compression damping. That means the fork is working very, very plush. In the second third of the travel, which means from around 30 to 60% of the travel, the fork is getting more compression tuning, so you will have a right good mid-stroke support, so this fork is not going through the whole travel. And at the end, if you have jumps, if you have drops, at the last 30% of the travel, it offers a very high compression damping to make sure that you're not getting through the travel and have the right support at the end as well. That means you will have a good working fork on small bumps, small bump sensitivity, because we have there very low compression damping. And when the terrain is getting harder, it's getting harsh, up to all mountain, really enduro trails, you will have the support as well with the same adjustment. So you don't need to adjust the fork on any trail or every time you get on your bike. If it comes to the spring side, there as well, you need the small tool to make the adjustment. You will find here a small screw, which can be opened with the small tool. Screw it away. And then you can open it so that everything is covered, so there will be no dirt, no mud coming inside, and it's a very, very clean look. You don't need to make sure to lose the screw, so the screw is fixed at the cover, so it's no problem. Even if you're on the trail, it cannot get lost. There you can make your adjustment of the spring rate while filling it with air. Here as well, we have recommendations in the manual how many air pressure is needed for which weight or which rider. As well, you can see there a tool mount down below. That means you can remove the air cap completely to change the spring rate while removing or putting additional volume spacers in the air chamber. That's a system which can be found on many other forks as well. But that's an option for different riding styles, or especially if it comes to very, very heavy riders. The air chamber itself, or the air spring, it's a combination of positive and negative air spring, which will be found on many other forks right now on the market. The two air chambers are going to be balanced out automatically while riding. That's as well a common style of doing this adjustment. So there's a small bypass in between, and every time you're passing this bypass, the air will get equalized in between positive and negative air chamber. What will be special on our fork is that we have, additionally to this positive and negative air chamber, we have a small coil spring at the end of the piston rod. And this coil spring will help us to have a very, very similar feeling if it comes to small bumps like a coil spring fork. So there's no slipstick, there's very, very sensitive small bump activity, and those springs, the coil spring and the air spring, are working in series. That means that they're working together, and that means at the end that even in the mid-stroke the coil spring is still working. So even in a mid-stroke, when cornering for example and getting into a hole in a corner, you will have a very, very plush feeling and no harsh feeling and no slipstick at all. The fork will be available from August on in the shops, will be available in 27.5 and 29-inch version, travel from 160 to 130 in 10mm steps. It cannot be retraveled because with this specific damping system, which is positioning sensitive, you need a specific damper for each and every length. Price of the fork in the shops is 1149 euros. In the lever version, there's as well a remote version available. There the price is 1199 euros. Thank you for showing up. Have a nice day, and I hope you're going to enjoy our products and this film. See you soon. Bye bye.